Well, 2025 was a boom year for luxury travel, with more people seeking experiences to help them connect with the world. One of the newest trends is restorative travel, taking a trip designed to rejuvenate your mind, your body, and your spirit. Raw Africa is teaming up with UC Berkeley psychologist Professor Dasha Keltner to launch a journey to awe. It's a safari designed around the idea of awe. The experience will cost you anywhere from $24,000 and up per person. Deborah Kalmia is the CEO of Raw Africa. She joins me now from Cape Town, South Africa. Deborah, great to have you with us.
Thank you, Linda. Great to be with you.
So recent studies show that burnout is widespread, especially amongst, workers here in the US. The recent study showed 2/3 of Americans are reporting burnout this year. And of course, there are stress reports showing that Americans feel just emotionally disconnected from others. So I'm wondering if those trends have impacted the uptick that you're seeing in people desiring the sort of travel that you offer.
Definitely. I think, there's a deeper yearning amongst a lot of hard-charging Americans. It's not only about glamour and all the amenities, but people are searching for something more. And I think the power of the African landscape, her people, and the wild can be a cathedral for the soul. It can be completely recalibrating, nourishing, and turn people back into their hard-charging lives, perhaps a slice gentler, a slice kinder, and hopefully a lot more aware of what's at stake if we don't save these wild spaces that are really the last remaining big, open, vast wildness that, allows us to find ourselves again and connect.
And for people who are feeling the burnout or the stress, the exhaustion, whether from work or family, how does these immersive wilderness experiences help restore clarity and focus and, strategic thinking? What sort of measurable benefits have you been able to observe?
I think it's the Africa effect. I often hear people say to me, Deborah, this changed my life. I see the world differently now. And it's really, pushed me to work with psychiatrists and psychologists and seek out people like Professor Keltner and ask them to help me put words to the experience. What is happening to us physically, emotionally, and spiritually when we find ourselves out of the chaos on the savannah, away from our screens? What does it mean when, you look into your little boy's eyes and a big bull elephant walks towards you? Can you put a price to that moment? Is that about a screenshot that goes on a post? No, that's about the poetry. That's about feeding the soul. And at the end of the day, what do we take with us? All we are is the sum of our experiences. And I think that, that is what is so important in these chaotic times where we're just bombarded by so much, finding space, finding time, finding silence. And really, Africa is the last frontier of where you will find that.
Yeah. And I do wonder, it's not just the people that are going on these trips that are finding benefits. I understand your company, helps support women's businesses and conservation. Tell us a little bit about that, Deborah.
Yeah, with pleasure. Thank you for asking. Our company vision is if African women rise, wildlife will thrive. So threaded into everything that we do, we're a 95% female company. And I really believe that, tourism is in the DNA of women. We are caregivers naturally, and that women should be at the forefront of tourism. We have that radar of being able to handle multiple things at once. And so I've really tried to drive the narrative of what was a very male-dominated industry to try and help women get into positions of being pilots, flying helicopters, being rangers, being anti-poachers, running lodges, being executive chefs. And that narrative is really changing. And we've done that through sort of annual retreats using the power of perception to bring philanthropic women from America and all over the world to hear the stories of African women and the challenges that they may have had and the limited resources they've had to get into the tourism space. And it often provides a lot of support and certainly a huge amount of community and well-being and an open conversation.
Deborah Kalmaya, great to have you on the program, and Happy New Year.
Thank you. Same to you.
Well, that is Cressy